Yeah. So remember how Macs and iPhones can't get viruses? Well, that's gone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Tech Unlock podcast, the podcast where we unlock the latest leaks, news, and rumors in the world of tech so you don't have to. I am one of your hosts, Benji from Better Tech, and I'm joined by my wonderful temporary co-host, Connor from TechWizTech. Taylor is not here with us today, as per last episode where we explained it. He'll be
We
back
got rid of him.
in
He's
September.
fired.
Yeah, we finally got rid of him. So good. But
I know.
Connor, how's it going? How was your day, and how have you been since the last time we
Pretty
recorded the
good. My
episode?
AirPods started to fall out as soon as he hit record, but we'll make it work. I'm in the middle of a hotel recording this episode, so we fancy. And we'll see how this goes. My MacBook's probably going to die with the topics on it, but we'll see how we go.
We'll see. I mean, fortunately, at least with my MacBook, it lasts quite a while, and I'm sure
I just
the
didn't
MacBook Air is
charge.
around the same battery. Oh,
I
that's
didn't charge
yeah,
M1
okay.
because
That's not good.
I haven't charged in a week and it still has 11% battery. So I thought, hey, it might last.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing this on your phone, so if the computer dies, then
Not a big deal.
you'll just have to wing it. But
Oh, yeah.
today we've got quite an episode that we put together. There's been a little bit of like lack of news recently, which is kind of weird, at least in the past
Drought.
week. Well, yeah, tech news drought again. But we've got some iPhone 14 news to cover. We have Apple event stuff. India now trying to force Apple to add USB-C on their phones. We've got some Android 13 issues with the Pixel. And we're going to talk a little bit about Mark Zuckerberg and some weird stuff he's been doing in TikTok as well, with some creepy, dodgy stuff they've been doing. So, yeah, so today's going to be an interesting episode. So let's start off with our first topic for the day. So we've got Apple is planning to hold the iPhone 14 event on September 7th. This is what some of the rumors have been saying. Apparently I think they've started recording the digital event already. So that's exciting. Any thoughts on them having it on September 7th?
Well, they're not going to have it on September 11th anyways.
Probably not.
And take that off your bingo card. Connor says something controversial. Yeah, I think it's likely because they usually have it in the first week of September, usually first or second week.
Yeah, second week. It's normally the week of the 9th, I think.
It's usually the week of the 9th, yeah, because I remember I wasn't around last September when it happened. I was working or something. But yeah, I do know that they usually send out event invites when it was past events in person around that date, and they sort of moved up their schedule. So it makes sense. Obviously, Marquez is going to be there. We're going to get our previews of the iPhones, and our videos will do crap now because we don't have any of the same level anymore. He has his hands on. We just have pictures off a website. Totally even, right?
Yeah, well, we're going to title them hands-on anyway, right?
Oh, yeah.
Show a clip of MKBHD showing the phone. Moving on. So, yeah, so they have at the event, we're expected to see the iPhone 14 lineup. So iPhone 14, 14 Max, 14 Pro, 14 Pro Max, Apple Watch refresh. So Apple Watch Series 8 SE and Apple Watch Pro. And we may also be getting a new low-cost iPad. And then they're going to have another event in October where they're going to announce some Mac stuff and some iPad stuff. So exciting.
I'm looking forward to seeing what they pull off with the M2 Pro and Max, because I'm looking for a 14-inch MacBook Pro and I want the prices to come down. I don't want to pay full price.
Just get it used. I got mine used.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for a last gen, so the prices will drop.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
And M1 Max,
it'll be interesting.
M1 Pro is still decent, like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it'll be interesting to see like how much of a discount we will get on the Apple Silicon Max, like how well they'll retain their value compared to previous generations. Anyway, do you wanna move on to the next topic?
Yeah, we will. So the September event will be a hybrid like WWDC. So as we alluded to, um, we'll have the same situation as WWDC. Hopefully, it's not raining, so they don't have to sit out in the rain, obviously. But well, actually, do sit out in the rain. Don't go to the event. Give us more of a chance to make videos on the same level. But all your favorite tech publications will be there and making videos about it. And but they'll be watching a Netflix film to start off the event. They won't be watching an in-person keynote. They'll be watching a projector screen, and then they'll get to play with the phones early. That's pretty much
Exactly. Yeah, so that's exciting, I guess, for
it.
those who will be going.
It means nothing.
They'll be going.
I mean,
They're basically going to the cinema and then getting a hands-on thing later.
it means nothing for the audience, though. Don't worry. So pretend nothing's happened.
Yeah, exactly. Like none of us are going to be there. So,
Well, let's see what
well,
happens.
have you been invited? Actually, that'd be sick.
I was.
Just imagine
I
like,
was
no, let's
supposed.
not invite MKBHD. Let's just invite Tech was Tech.
I wasn't supposed to say I was under an NDA, but the gold iMessage notification popped up in iMessage, and Tim Cook found my number, and
He didn't find it. He just has a list of like everybody who owns an iPhone and just their
what's
numbers.
privacy?
Exactly, yeah. They've got all of the numbers.
Of course.
So if you say anything controversial, Tim will be having words with you.
I mean, John Prosser follows me, so I'm done.
He follows me as well. But anyway, so yeah, hybrid event, awesome. Next up, Apple's most boring iPad is about to get an exciting update, according to 9 to 5 Mac. So the budget iPad will be getting things like USB-C. It'll be getting Apple Pencil 2 support. It looks like. So that means the edges will be probably flat. Nobody cares about the smart cover. Oh yeah, and also of course they're going to be getting rid of the headphone jack, which I think is still on the budget iPad, right? So
Fun fact, I had the budget iPad. I had that budget iPad, and I sold it.
You sold it. Exactly.
Because iPadOS has literally no benefits to me now. I can do everything I need to do on my iPhone or my Mac. The iPad literally has no spot for me now. It was an expensive Google Home Hub that was sitting in my kitchen to watch YouTube.
Yeah. My iPad's mainly just used for media consumption now.
Wow, you bought a £2,000 iPad Pro just to watch YouTube. Wow.
No, fortunately I didn't pay that much, but still. Yeah. I do use the Apple Pencil to take notes and stuff every now and then. So it's handy when I need it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, yeah. Pencil 1 kind of sucks anyway. Nobody likes it.
Oh yeah, no, I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah. But it's gonna have this new iPad's gonna have a slight redesign. From the front, it's gonna look almost the exact same. Like maybe the bezels will be a little bit slimmer, but it's gonna have basically the body of an iPad Pro or whatever, iPad Air, with USB-C, Apple Pencil, but just the front's gonna be different. And it might also have 2 cameras or something, I think people are saying.
Do you remember 2 years ago in 2017 when we thought we were getting the 2018 model? But we found we had this weird 10.5-inch model with flat edges and like a camera bump the size of the iPhone 7.
Was that the Air?
Basically, no, this was the refresh to the iPad Pro because we thought the 10.5. Yeah, remember that iPad concept?
Yeah, the one I have.
I think that,
the one I have.
Yeah,
I think
that's basically what we're getting here, just flat edges.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we're removing your headphone jack because screw you.
But we're keeping the home button because that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I don't understand the cost that. Down.
I know, like they could easily take like the 2018 iPad and just throw a new chip in there, and then
or
the
iPad
probably put an LCD screen in it, of course, but
or just re-release the iPad Air 3.
Yeah,
that was literally a 10.5-inch iPad Pro without the camera bump.
Yeah, exactly. Boring stuff.
So there's been a Safari security flaw that has been actively exploiting that you need to update your Apple devices now. Yeah. So remember how Macs and iPhones can't get viruses? Well, that's gone. Update your devices now because otherwise your whole device can be taken control of, and bad stuff will happen if you don't update.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, like this. I don't think this is the first time they've had something like this happen. But basically, I think I've heard all iPhones from the 6 and
Mm,
newer will be getting, or 6S and newer will be getting an update.
mm.
So if you haven't updated yet, you probably should, even if you hate updates. And if you're waiting for a jailbreak,
Yeah.
don't wait for
No,
jailbreak. Just
don't wait
just
for
update.
Can just a side note about jailbreak. Why did you even think there was going to be a jailbreak released? Are you living in 2010? Like jailbreaks just don't exist anymore. I'm sorry,
You
they're
know,
done.
and if they do, they come out like a year after the softwares come out.
Oh yeah, and they're
Like
unstable
iOS
and
15, iOS what we're on now, 15.6.1. The
yeah.
next jailbreak for it will probably be like in 5-10 years.
Did I forget to mention that Apple has such tight security now? You literally have to, as soon as you restart your phone or turn it off, the jailbreak just goes. So like you can't
Oh
even
yeah,
turn off the
exactly.
phone.
Yeah,
So it's
semi
literally
untethered
just,
jailbreaks. It's pointless
yeah,
now.
yeah, it's just, oh, I want to make my phone look cool for a video for clickbait.
Yeah,
Hey, I got a
plus
solution.
I mean, most of the stuff you could do with jailbreaking now, you have it in iOS, like the custom lock screen. It's already in
Yeah.
iOS. Custom icons, there's a way of working around that with Siri shortcuts. Like there's a lot of things that
Oh,
you can do now in
100%.
iOS that you couldn't before. Like jailbreaking made sense maybe 5 or 6 years ago when I used to do it, but then it doesn't
Oh, you
anymore.
jail you you're not allowed on an Apple podcast if you've jailbroken your iPhone. Tim Cook will come to your house and take your iPhone.
I was like 15 when I did it. My old channel blew up because of jailbreaking,
Oh, I
and
was
then it
15. I
died
didn't know
when I
any
stopped
better
making. Yeah, when I and
because the
then
jailbreak
the
died.
channel died when jailbreaking died. Um,
Everything Apple Pro.
I mean, if he makes content, he still gets views,
Like
but
once
probably
every
won't be
what,
jailbreak.
like 10 years he makes a video.
Yeah,
I
it
forgot I
sucks because
subscribed to him.
I used to watch his videos and I used to love some
Oh
of the
yeah.
stuff he made, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, he's
It was
just
great.
gone.
I,
He prefers making cases now.
yeah, and I bought a Pataka case just to spite him.
Anyway,
Cases don't even look that good, but that's just my opinion.
I haven't really even seen them, so I don't have an opinion on that. But moving on to our next subject. So apparent like recently in the past week or so, we've been seeing an influx of people like reviewing AirPower prototypes. Like I think Luke Miani did a video on it.
Mm,
91 Mobile, no 91 Tech, sorry, did
yeah.
one as well. Um, like what on earth? How are people just randomly finding these AirPower prototypes and
They're in the
actually
dumpster
going and
behind.
trying them?
There is a
That's the
dumpster
dangerous
behind
part.
Apple Park. Just a dumpster behind Apple Park, and they go dumpster diving and they find random AirPower knockoffs.
Probably,
That's
yeah.
what, and what's weird is they had the square power, like the square, not in
Oh
Luke
yeah,
Miani's words, the square AirPower. Now I can see that being useful instead of like a
the one that they
octagonal
had.
one. Yeah, like
Yeah,
the square one had way more bass, and you could just chuck your phone on it and your AirPods and your watch just anywhere on the pad. It makes more sense to have a larger surface. But like, is MagSafe Apple just saying, sorry for AirPower, have a MagSafe puck?
yeah, exactly. I mean, they could easily make. I mean, they already do the MagSafe Duo, but they could do something like
Yeah.
a MagSafe Trio now with like two
Oh yes.
phone-sized
Yes.
MagSafe
Yes. Yes.
pucks. So then
Yes.
you've got the
Yes. Yes.
AirPods
Gimme.
thing,
Gimme. Gimme.
and then they'll add MagSafe underneath the MacBook, and then they'll make like a bigger pad, and then the iPad MagSafe will make sense. But anyway,
Yeah. Give me a MagSafe Trio. But like, why can't they make the Apple Watch charge with like a regular Qi charging coil? I know the Galaxy watches can do it. So like, if you just give me that, I can charge my three devices with one charger.
yeah, that's true, and that's one last thing you need to carry with you. So
Also, just give MagSafe Duo USB-C. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, because it still uses lightning. That
Hmm.
sucks.
Yeah.
Um,
If that was the case, I'd only need one charger on my 91-watt brick, but that's different.
yeah.
Now,
So for those who wanted AirPower, you could
now
find a prototype on eBay for like 50 grand.
and it won't work, but you can have it in your collection.
Exactly. Yeah. But like looking at the images of the inside of this thing, it looks insane with all those weird
There's a reason they
computer
didn't make it.
things. Yeah, this thing looks like complicated.
Yeah.
Also, did you hear like there were people that were sent like that were leaked videos of like AirPower actually exploding.
Yep.
That's the reason
John
why they
Prosser
didn't
said it
release it. Yeah, John Prosser
on
said it.
Genius Bar. He said he was sent videos of a source from a source that literally showed AirPower bursting into flames as soon as he started charging a phone.
That would have
So
been
like
bad if that thing released.
that thing is
People
gonna melt.
TSA would like ban AirPowers.
But it powers the plane because it's air power.
Oh yeah, that's true. Exactly. Wireless
The air
charging.
power wireless charging, airport edition, air power.
All right. Next, we can move on to the next
Yeah.
topic now.
So a copycat iOS launcher on Android has surpassed 50 million downloads. And to that I ask, why? Just get the real thing. You're probably paying to get rid of ads anyways, and the launcher just buy the real thing.
I know, like it's crazy how some of these launchers they just get so many downloads. 50 million.
Doesn't that say something about
That
how
means
crap Android launchers are in general that come stock?
exactly, which means there's 50 million unhappy Android users that would rather be using an iPhone. Probably a lot of these people have Android just because it's their work phone or whatever, but they want to
You know
switch
what?
back to iPhone.
You know what it probably is? It's probably a bunch of 10-year-olds that realized, oh, I can customize my phone, so I'm going to make it look like an iPhone because my parents won't buy me one.
That's true. They probably have like an Oppo cheap
Apple,
phone.
Reno, screw you.
Exactly. It costs like
Because
£100, $100.
they may, don't they just give those things out on Happy Meals?
Probably. I don't know.
They're that
Like so
cheap.
many people have, yeah, so many people have like Oppos or what other brands? Like Huawei. At least
Oh
Huawei is
yeah,
a bit less
Huawei
popular
exists.
now. Yeah, they
Yeah,
still exist over
yeah,
here.
because they did Uncle Sam found them doing the no snow with your data.
Yeah, that was not good. It still isn't
No,
good.
no,
They
no,
have their
no.
own app store as well and stuff, and like people are complaining that they're about the idea that Samsung
Mm-hmm.
should create their own OS and their own store. Like Huawei's already doing it.
Tizen OS. They tried it and
Exactly.
failed in 1 year.
They didn't even get a chance.
No,
And it was
because they.
optional.
Oh yeah, but the problem is no one wanted it because it was optional.
Exactly. If you force people, then like if you
Yeah,
gave people the option, do you want an iPhone with iOS or an iPhone with Android? A lot of people would probably pick Android, or
yeah. I
maybe not. I don't know.
probably. I mean, I probably. Oh, that's the thing.
No, because I mean, hard.
I
I
like
think the
that.
reason why I pick iPhone is because of the software, not necessarily the hardware. Like the hardware can be
Yeah,
absolute
no.
rubbish. Like if I had
I
to, I'd rather use an iPhone SE than a than an Android phone, just
I
because of
used
things
an
like
iPhone
AirDrop,
SE for like two
iMessage.
weeks. Yeah,
Yeah,
I used an iPhone SE for like 2 weeks, and it was the best phone experience I've had in a long time over my iPhone 12. So like,
yeah. Because I mean, it's a refined design. It's already like the software
yeah,
is basically
they're like TikToks. They're easy to make. Like they just make them like they're TikToks.
yeah, exactly. And so
Literally.
they can bring the costs down and they can just nail the user experience. And
Oh
people
yeah.
who buy an iPhone SE and that's their first iPhone, they'll probably will upgrade to a better phone in the future. So
Granted, I know the battery will be shot in 2 weeks, but like because
yeah,
my
that's true.
battery was shot in like 2 weeks, but like if you're fine with bringing a charger around with you or something, most people do, then it's fine.
Or you can even, or I think Apple even sells like the silicon battery case. I don't know
Yeah,
what it's called. The smart battery case.
MagSafe was a big miss on the SE. They should have had MagSafe. I'm like
I
that
agree.
was the one. That was the one feature that they were missing to lock people in because that would have made people go out and buy MagSafe accessories, and then people would have realized, oh crap, I just have to spend like 100 quid on this Barry pack. I can't just swap now to Android.
Yeah, exactly. But and then they end up buying a
Mm.
Pixel, and they end up buying one of those cases with the the MagSafe thing inside.
Looks like it's a tumor in the back of your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Just got a weird line. It's like, what? Why do you have a circle on the back of your phone? Oh, because I want to use Apple accessories.
buy an iPhone. You don't have the right
Exactly.
to.
If you buy an iPhone, you can go caseless and still have
Yeah,
MagSafe.
Android users have no rights. They're controversial sentence of the day.
But yeah. Honestly, if I do get my hands on an Android
Mm,
phone in the near future, I want to try this launcher because I like when I had Android,
mm,
I liked to try a couple different launchers. Tried a few iOS ones, but they absolutely
mm.
sucked. Like there were ads
Clearly,
or they didn't function properly. But this one looks like it literally looks almost identical to iOS.
clearly, it's a good launcher. People are willing to put down money on it.
Yeah, exactly. Um,
Ah,
let me
ah.
see. What is this? Does this cost money? Install more device. Oh, actually, I think I already installed this when I had Android, but it was like it was called iOS 15. But it does have 2.3 million reviews and 4.8 stars.
That's pretty good. It's probably free, so
That
but
is
you probably
pretty
have
good.
to pay to get rid of ads. That's probably the catch.
Yeah, but I mean, out of 50 million downloads, 2 million people
Yeah.
reviewed this, and they give it good ratings.
Well, I might have
I
to
wonder.
try it out.
Yeah, wait one sec. I want to see who. Let's quickly read out a couple of
Mhm,
these reviews because I want to see some of the bad ones. What did they say?
mhm.
This app is the only option in the Play Store for widget changer, but it's really annoying how most of the apps just change back to the original icon. Don't even try changing the title of an app. It's just going to reset. But I've had this for a while, in all caps, while, and it doesn't get better. When it's not glitched, then it looks really nice, but literally everything breaks after like a week of changing anything. If you don't have it, don't get it. It's just annoying. There are a lot of
So,
ads, but it's not bad. Okay, so there's a lot of ads.
but you can pay. Obviously, they didn't pay to get rid of the ads. That's the difference.
Exactly, yeah. Let's see if we've got any more juice. I want to see the 1 star reviews. Why doesn't it allow me to just see the 1 star reviews? Because those are
I have
always
no
the
idea.
entertaining one. Oh, here we go. Originally, I left a more generous review, but now some bugs are really getting annoying. First, the launcher looks and feels just like iOS. However, there are a lot of minor bugs. Example, sometimes the apps rearrange themselves or folders go missing with all the apps that were stored there. I've also had the new skin on apps revert to the original image. You cannot delete apps from the home screen with the long press. All smart, but very annoying and makes me want to delete.
You know what the
Wow,
biggest
thank
bug
you.
is?
This was helpful.
The biggest bug is it's not actually iOS and it's not running on an iPhone. That's the biggest bug of them all.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, a Google user says, there's no way of getting rid of the ads. I would have liked to have paid to get rid of the ads, but there's no way of
What?
doing so. Edit. I understand the purpose of the ads, but have you tried them out yourself? Pressing the settings button means basically give me a commercial. I understand if this is an ad per every 5 presses, but every single time? This is not something that a good app does. It's I'm basically just a money maker for you. In fact, I wouldn't mind paying to get rid of the ads. Bad app. Oh my days. So you
That's
can't even
brilliant.
pay to get rid of the apps, and there's people that are like giving
That
this
is
thing five
actually
stars.
brutal.
Okay, one more, and then we'll move on.
Mhm.
1 star deleted. It kept putting a clock icon on my planner app. It was driving me insane. I kept changing it back in settings, but it would not work. Why would a planner app need a clock icon? It looked stupid. I couldn't handle it. I'd rather use the app than have a clock for a planner. Editing icons does not work. Why not keep it as an original icon? So annoying. We'll try a different app.
Well,
So
that sounds like
guys,
a
do
delightful
not download this because this will change stuff on your phone without you knowing.
Yeah, yeah, it
It's
will.
terrible. So
Oh, it
my
is.
my review 1 star.
Mhm.
Yeah, terrible. And also you can't remove ads.
Ooh. I would have at
Oh my
least thought they
days.
would have tried to get a subscription out of you or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like, why just rely on the ads when you can just get them to pay? I mean, pretty much most apps nowadays give you a subscription anyway. They don't give you an option like
yeah,
one-time purchase. They're like, oh, you want
yeah.
Premiere Pro? It's like £300 a year, not
Or
one-time payment like Final Cut.
well, the reason they can get rid, the reason they can charge so well, the reason they can have so many ads, it's because it's all 10-year-olds that don't know that you're not supposed to have ads when you click into apps.
Exactly. Plus, a lot of like cheaper Android phones have ads on them anyway. Like
Oh
you,
yeah.
you go to open the settings app and it's like, oh, here's a commercial for the Google Pixel.
Oh, so
Buy
I
the
get two
Pixel
ads.
6a.
I get
Yeah,
two ads now,
exactly.
not just one.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So you get
It,
the Pixel on half of the screen, and then you get like the Galaxy S22 Ultra, or no, sorry, the Z Flip on the other side.
buy a better phone. End of story. Buy an iPhone.
Exactly. Yeah, buy an iPhone. You don't get those ads for now.
So
Actually,
yeah,
that's something I didn't include in the notes that we can talk about.
yeah,
I'll have to add it in after the fact. But
yeah.
so apparently, their Apple is planning on adding ads to
Oh
iOS,
God.
even though they already kind of do have them every in some places. Like in the App Store, you get ads.
Mm,
In the Settings app, you've got ads as well for like Apple One and Fitness Plus, things like that. But what are your thoughts on them bringing them to like Maps
mm.
and I can't remember what other apps they were saying they were going to add them to, but
Yeah, it's I'm okay with getting paid suggestions. Like Google Maps already does this. Okay. I'm okay with paid suggestions, right? So long as they
yeah.
make it like and they do it in the app stores like a bright blue color to tell you like
Hmm.
this is an ad, this is paid for. If they do that
But
everywhere, then I'm okay with it.
yeah,
So
exactly.
long
Because I
as they
mean,
can distinguish it. Like
yeah,
it's fine. I don't care.
like in the App Store, it's not intrusive at all, and it makes
No.
sense because like you're on the App
Yeah.
Store, you're looking for apps. Here's an app that
Mhm.
somebody has paid for, so we can put it to the top.
Yeah.
Like I go into search right now, and World of Tanks is an ad. I'm not going to download World of
I
Tanks because
just
I'm not
I
into
just
that stuff.
ignore it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Just ignore it. It's just there. So I think the way Apple is implementing ads around their OS already is not intrusive to me, and
No.
it blends in as well. Because the problem with Android, like when I downloaded things and there were ads, they'd just pop up and fill up the whole screen, and it would be an app for
Mhm.
it would be like an ad for some random thing for like a new phone or something like that. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
relevant at all to what I was looking for. But if they added it to Maps, and in Maps it's like you're searching for restaurants and you get the top hit is a restaurant that has paid to be on the top, then I think that's fine.
No.
Because
Yeah.
even when you
I'm
search
just
in
going to
Google,
ignore it.
exactly, even when you search in Google, like you type in something, you get like 3 or 4 ads at the very top, and it says this is an ad, and it's related to what you're searching for. So I don't like.
And
There's a lot of people that are
oftentimes I get
freaking
a
out.
discount.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
It's
there's a lot of
often
people that are
it's
complaining about
decent.
this. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I paid I paid like $1,000 for a phone, and I get ads on it. This is disgusting." And then people go buy
Welcome to the internet.
The Z Flip 3 or the Z Fold 3, sorry, for like 1,500 grand,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But yeah, um,
$15,000. Yeah.
15
Yeah.
fifteen
That's
hundred
definitely what
pounds,
it's worth.
whatever. Um, and they get ads there as well.
Yep.
So like
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Like you go to
So
the Samsung Pay app and it's like, here's an ad. Why get ads in the Samsung Pay app? But anyway,
it's a win-lose situation.
yeah. If it brings the costs down of our devices or keeps them at the same price, then that's fine. Because like
Yeah.
Apple's a company at the end of the day. They need to make money. They can't just make money on you buying the phone. Because right now, somebody buys an iPhone and they keep it for longer than they did if they bought like the iPhone 6 or the iPhone 7. Because
Welcome to
those after a
iOS.
couple of years you buy a new one. But there's
Mhm.
people with iPhone 11s still, and there's still going to be
10
people buying
hours,
iPhone 11s for the
iPhone
next
8s.
year or so, iPhone 10s, even iPhone 8s, yeah. And people still have those phones, and Apple needs to find a way of making money off of those people. And so if they're doing it through these ads, that's a way that's not intrusive, but they're still making money. And hey, who knows? Maybe you'll now find a restaurant that you didn't know about, or a shop that you didn't know about, just because they paid for advertising.
Yep. I don't care. We get advertised to on television. It's no different.
Exactly. And not many people complain about that. They don't complain that they're watching the football and then all of a sudden there's like a halftime break and there's 15 minutes of ads.
No. Yeah.
Nobody complains about that. And that is intrusive. That's even like when you're watching a TV show on TV and it just breaks in the, like people could still complain about it, but they don't complain about it as much. And like you're paying a lot of money for cable TV. So
yeah, exactly. But you know what?
You're still getting ads.
Exactly. But you know something that isn't a subscription? The fact that Apple's developing M2 MacBook Pros, M2 Pro MacBook Pros, and
amazing segue.
3 nanometer processors for them. Okay, it's going to be a bit faster, more power efficient. Who cares? If you have a MacBook Pro already, don't buy it unless it's, you know, an Intel MacBook Pro.
Don't buy Intel. Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
They're studying prediction soon. So I think I don't know when they're going to release the new MacBook Pros. There'll probably be like sometime next year, because I think they were saying every 18 months they're going to refresh the lineups.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to see it like early next year or next year at Dub, something like that.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't really care about the MacBook Pros at this point. The M1 MacBook Air is still phenomenal. I'd probably get another M1 MacBook Air before I got another MacBook Pro. Purely
I'm good with mine as well.
I only regret the storage. But my base model isn't underclocked, so I'm fine.
That's good. You know, I regret my storage decision as well as the unified memory. I've got 16 gigabytes of unified memory, and sometimes it's just not enough.
16 gigs isn't enough for you. Have you seen what I was able to put my MacBook Pro through, my MacBook Air through?
I don't know how you survive with 8, honestly. I mean, so far it's not been terrible, but there are times where my computer just does like freeze or just wants to kill itself.
I mean, I want to do that all the time, but you know, my computer's no different.
Yeah, but I think I'm not interested either in these M2 MacBook Pros, but it's gonna be nice that people will be having an upgrade. If you have an Intel MacBook Pro, that will be the time to upgrade for sure.
Definitely.
Even though already the M1 Pro and M1 Max are already plenty powerful for what most people do. Like the M1 Pro, it just eats through everything I throw at it.
Yeah.
Mac OS is a bit of a struggle sometimes just because of all the bugs, but other than that, the computer runs fine, and it probably will for the next 2 to 3 years, which I'm planning on keeping this thing for quite a while. I mean, it wasn't cheap, so I'm not going to be upgrading anytime soon. Like, yes, I bought it used, but it was still expensive.
Yeah.
So like I got 50% off.
But you know what's going to be expensive for Apple to do? Implement USB-C, because India wants them to implement USB-C all the way.
Yeah, that's true. So another report we have here from Mac Rumors. Apparently, India is joining the push Apple to add USB-C to phones. So first it's the EU, then it's the US. I think the UK as well, or something like that. What other countries? Brazil is another one. I believe probably Australia. And now India is joining the club. They're like, let's force Apple to add USB-C to iPhones.
I just want that.
So everybody's basically forcing people to get USB-C.
And it's good. Let's do it more. I bought a pair of Ray-Ban Stories just there, and they have USB-C because, you know, they don't have a proprietary connector like my Bose frames. Like, why do we have special cables nowadays?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I'm not fussed about them adding it to the iPhone because I use MagSafe anyway. But
Yeah.
if they put this law in place, that means all those Chinese manufacturers that create accessories like
They're
battery
gone.
packs or USB
Ooh.
fans, things like that, they're gonna have to switch to USB-C, which I'm happy about, because when you go into AliExpress
Yeah.
and you want to buy something cheap, like a cheap battery pack or something,
It's
I mean,
all
I
USB-A.
don't do that.
Mhm.
No, right. As of right
Totally
now, you'd
not.
like to charge them. It's micro
Yeah.
USB. A lot of them,
Oh,
and it's like micro USB is such a bad port because it's so slow.
yeah.
It's like I don't even like the shape. It's terrible. But the fact that now everybody will be
Yeah.
forced to use USB-C, it's not just Apple, but other
It's about
companies
time.
that are creating these accessories. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
It's about
Give me
time.
USB-C on everything. So then I don't
I
have
want
to
you.
like hunt for a micro USB cable, which I have plenty of them, but I can
I
never
don't have
find them when
any.
I need them.
The only micro USB cable I have is this long. It's literally this long. Because it came with a pair of headphones that I don't have anymore, like 10 years ago. But
Yeah.
you mentioned wireless charging there. Um, wouldn't it suck if you updated your phone to a new operating system and you just couldn't wirelessly charge your phone anymore? Because that's what's happening to some Pixels.
No, it's a Google problem. Nobody cares. Like if I have a Pixel, I don't care. I'm loving the Pixel. I don't need wireless charging. I've got USB-C, so I'm
No.
all good. No.
Did the Pixel
The
3
thing
even have did the Pixel 3 even have wireless charging? I forgot.
Pixel 3. Yeah, they did.
Oh wow, I forgot they even had that.
Yeah, the Pixel
Yeah.
2 had it. No, it
No,
didn't
I
have it.
didn't.
I think Pixel 1 and 2 didn't have it, but Pixel 3 was the first one that had it. Because I remember I used the Pixel
Yeah.
3 for a little while.
Mm.
Um,
And they got rid of it again on the 4 and brought it back on the 5.
no, I think they got
Yeah.
rid of it on the 5. They brought it back on the 6 because it
They
says the
did, yeah.
Pixel. Yeah, because this issue is on the Pixel 4 and the Pixel 6.
Yeah, so they
So
got rid of
apparently
it on the
now,
5.
yeah, so when
Mm.
you update to Android 13, some people who have Pixels, and apparently it's causing issues for most users, I
Mm.
think it says, um, basically wireless charging just breaks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It
it's
shows
not.
connected but not charging. So this is amazing. So you spend money on a phone now,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't even get wireless charging. Amazing.
Wireless charging, no need.
Exactly. No need.
But you know what you do need? Uh, Touch ID and Face ID. We all want that on the iPhone. So what if Google did that first?
But the funny thing is, the reason why I put this article in is like, so Google is considering face unlock that relies on the Pixel 6 fingerprint sensor. So basically, what you're saying is it's face unlock, but it's not
Yep.
face unlock because you
You
still need to put your finger on the fingerprint sensor. It's like, what the heck?
like if it would be different if the whole phone screen was like a fingerprint sensor and you just tapped your finger off the screen and it read your face. That would be different. But you have to put it in a very specific spot. So it's basically Touch ID, but I'm just going to ruin your privacy while I'm at it.
You know, because like, why would you want it to scan your face? So first of all, it's not 3D face unlock; it's 2D face unlock because it doesn't have any like depth
Yeah,
sensor. So it's scanning your face,
yeah.
but you also need to use your fingerprint. Like, why don't I just use my fingerprint and
I
that's it?
suppose it's an extra layer of security because they can't actually trust the face unlock.
It's true, but still,
Yeah.
like, what if you're adding face unlock?
Mm-hmm.
Don't call it face unlock. Just call it like
Mm-hmm.
it's basically Touch ID or like
Yeah,
fingerprint unlock, whatever. It's so stupid.
it really is. But do you know what isn't stupid and is kind of hilarious? The fact that Mark Zuckerberg responded to metaverse memes because that's his new baby. Tell us a bit more about this one.
So basically, Mark Zuckerberg the other day posted a picture of him in the metaverse
Of course.
from the
Why
Eiffel
else?
Tower,
Of
and
course.
like the quality is disgusting. And people have been saying like, "Oh, this company's spending billions in developing this future technology, and the thing looks worse than AR emoji."
Oh Jesus, that is a
And
thing.
Yeah, it still is a thing. But nobody uses
What?
it. And Mark Zuckerberg like responded to it. And what was it he said? Um, oh yeah, and he posted an update for it, and he showed a picture of an avatar that looks slightly better. But he said that there's major updates to the Horizon and Avatar graphics coming soon. So basically, this is
I
kind of
would
like a
hope so.
prototype type thing. Yeah, exactly. Because I would not talk to someone in the metaverse if they looked as creepy as. And for those audio listeners and video watchers right now, go to the description or the show notes and go and see this article from The Verge just to
Yeah.
see this picture, because it is creepy and it looks like it was put together by a 5-year-old in Microsoft Paint.
That's one way to
It
describe
looks so bad. It looks so bad.
But you know what also
So
is
everybody's
terrible?
laughing about it.
Oh yeah, we're all laughing
Everybody's
at it.
laughing about it. We're all laughing at it. And Mark Zuckerberg like, oh, whoops. No, actually, it's still in development. So
Yeah, no, I was
he
just
probably
like,
just went back to the team and then was like, guys, I think we need to up our game here.
guys, I
So
think we
here's
messed
more
up.
billions of dollars and go fix it. Make it
I
more
think we
realistic.
messed up.
Exactly. I think we did an
But you
oopsie.
know, did you say you did a canoopsie?
An oopsie. Moving on. Do you know what else is terrible, Connor, in this world?
TikTok.
Yeah, well, the fact that
The
TikTok
the
is
Chinese
taking
government.
more information from you than what you think. So first we thought, oh
That's
yeah,
not a
they're
surprise.
just learning the way we think. They're learning about the things that we like, the things we
They
dislike.
know I want for dinner
But
before I want it.
yeah, exactly. But now they're monitoring anything you type if you use the built-in browser in TikTok.
Okay, not surprised.
So, and I wouldn't be surprised if they could even tell, like before you're typing it in, it could tell what you're going to type in just because of
Yeah,
how well TikTok knows you.
yeah.
Like
I'm.
it knows what you ate. It knows what you ate for breakfast 2 weeks ago, and you don't even know that.
My For You
And it also
page
knows what you're
is
typing in.
scary. It is very scarily accurate. I'll just say that much. It's all messed up, dark jokes, but that's different. But it is scary how like their algorithm works to learn your like what you like, and oh shit, I shouldn't have typed my bank details into that browser. No, just kidding. But don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
The Chinese
Don't trust the
government
web
knows all
browser.
your bank details.
They probably already know it without you even typing it in.
I know,
They know
yeah,
it because
but like,
you follow some financial people on TikTok. So it's like, oh, hey, we already know your bank details.
have
You
you
go into
heard
the
of?
TikTok shop. You go to the TikTok shop and you buy something, and then it's like, oh no, you don't need to put your card details in. We already have them.
We've been looking at you through your camera for the last 5 years, and we know exactly what you need when you need it, and you need a shave.
So here is Dollar Shave Club. I don't know.
And
No,
now
it is
we're from
creepy
our
though.
sponsor, Hello Fresh.
Hello Fresh.
Hello
What was I
world.
going to say? Oh yeah, one creepy thing that happened a couple weeks ago with TikTok. I was watching. My sister put on Pirates of the Caribbean on the TV, and we were watching it for a few minutes, and then I had to go do something. And then I think it was like that evening, I was on TikTok, and I saw a clip on TikTok of the Pirates of the Caribbean of one of the exact same scenes that I watched, and I was like, "What?"
Wow.
It was the creepiest thing ever.
So
And this is
I'm gonna
one of
move to a
many
log
things that
cabin.
happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to a
Yeah,
log
and
cabin in
but
Alaska.
without a phone,
Yeah,
without TikTok.
only makes sense.
So yeah, so now TikTok's in-app web browser subscribes all keyboard inputs while a user interacts with an external website, including any sensitive details like passwords and credit card information. So do
I
not
don't
use
trust them.
if you use in-app browsers on any app, you have a
Yeah.
problem. Use Safari, please.
I'm going to put the number for the Tech Crisis Helpline down in the comments and show notes. You can go down there There's people who can help. We'll get you sorted with a Safari browser or Google Chrome. Just do not use these, please.
Exactly.
There is help.
Just make sure if you're using Safari that you're on the latest version of iOS. Because TikTok may already have taken control of your phone.
I mean, that happened 10 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They probably already have it.
But don't you
updated
just
their
love
app,
looking at people dancing around and lip singing to shit songs?
Oh yeah, everybody loves that.
Clearly, because we spend over 5 hours a day on it.
Anyway, TikTok is an interesting app. We love it and hate it. We love the content it shows us. We love the content it shows us, but we hate the fact that they're stealing information from us. So
I like TikTok.
Moral of the story, move on to Instagram Reels. But the thing is, Instagram Reels is probably even worse because it's owned by Mark Zuckerberg. So move to YouTube Shorts.
I hear that this guy, Ben Obi Tech, makes some great YouTube Shorts that you should check out.
Exactly. What can I say? Some of them have 7 views. Some of them have 2K views.
Can I just go up? Can I just say something here? Okay, I filmed an Instagram story, which I decided, okay, I'm going to turn into a YouTube short. Literally had no thought put into it. Download off Instagram, put up onto YouTube Shorts, gets 1,000 views. I make a 10-minute review video that takes over 5 hours to make, and it gets 5 views. What?
I don't know. Yeah, I was working with a
the algorithm
I was working with
us.
a client recently. Yeah, I was working with a client recently, and he had like 30 TikTok followers when he started working with us. And then we started posting like some basic videos of him just like playing on the guitar, and then just like saying, "Oh yeah, here's a cool thing that you could do on the guitar," and he just shows it. And like all I had to do is add text, and the thing's got like 100K views or something within a couple of days, and now he has 2,000 followers. It's like, and then here's me trying to do some tech content, and it's like I uploaded, and it's like, oh, 200 views.
Go! I get 0 views. You should be happy and grateful for your 200. What would Tim Cook say?
Exactly. Anyway, that's it for today's episode, I guess. That's it for today's episode of the Tech Unlocked podcast. Thanks, Connor, for joining.
Of course.
And filling in for Taylor.
He's fired.
He's fired. Yeah, he's not coming back.
You're fired.
You're fired.
No one knows Taylor better than we do. You're fired.
But yeah, thanks guys for tuning in to today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, then
don't tell us.
Well, who cares? We don't care about your opinion. Your opinion does not matter. No, we're gonna report you. We're gonna report you, and you're gonna end up in the same room as Andrew Tate, who's been banned from Instagram. Rest in peace.
We'll put you where Apple put Johnny Ive.
Yeah, exactly, and just a white room.
Yeah,
just room. Everything's white in there, and you just have a MacBook Pro in there, with all the ports. Like probably the latest MacBook Pro is probably torture for.
They just stuck him in a white room with.
You ruined it. Yeah, exactly. You ruined it.
I wanted MacBooks that bend.
Oh, wonderful! My camera just died.
And that's our cue to leave.
Yeah. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. If you want to like have a look at all the news articles that we've used in this episode, all the links will be in the show notes, and my camera should turn on now. I think there we go. In the show notes or the description. Now I'm completely out of focus, and we're back. Okay. Go follow us on social media. Links are in the description below. This is episode 42 of the Tech Unlocked podcast, and we will catch you guys next week.
Woo! Goodbye.